the music is in Navi. So did you have to learn the language to be able to come up with that soundtrack? And what language is the production going to be in?
So Paul Fromer, who invented the language, Navi language for the movie, he came in and worked with us during the creation process. And so we have the main characters that you see, everyone speaks Navi. So we all had to learn, we all sort of have our own dictionary of phrases that we have. And my favorite is "Mawe ma purnin mawe," which means calm, my baby, calm.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, she speaks Navi. You should audition. So yeah, we all had to learn little bits of Navi to be able to make it more authentic. And all of this was also approved by James Cameron and his team. Every design aspect, every aspect that you see on stage and that you hear on stage was all approved by James Cameron and his team at Lightstorm. So it was a true collaboration of these creative minds.
However, we have a storyteller in the show. As we were saying, it's a new thing for Cirque du Soleil, and the storyteller will speak English. So he tells the story as our performers, which have mics, which is also something new, speak Navi. So you'll understand the whole show. And we do have people, super fans, that come in the audience and they actually understand the Navi side of it. So we have performers that really study and look at videos and perfection, and it's a whole experience.
That's incredible. Well, also what I do is I belong to the aerial community in the Philippines, and I teach some of that over here. So I am positively geeking out right now. Like, to see one of my favorite movies come out in Cirque du Soleil is just, I can't even imagine what a dream come true that must be for you. But just for the cast members then, could you briefly walk us through the process of what it takes to interpret? Because in the film we did already see kind of like the movements, but it was very brief. So how do you take that and then go back thousands of years from before the film got made and say, okay, this is probably how they would move? And how did you decide, like, we're going to go aerial on this, or we're going to stay on the floor for this?
Again, it was this collaboration of the expertise of Cirque du Soleil in terms of designing the acrobatics and the acrobatic apparatus. But also, we, at least for the movement, along sort of with the language as well, they brought in an expert that worked on the original movie with James Cameron, Julien René, I think her name is. And she worked with us for weeks in Montreal. And so our day would start with these group exercises that sort of would jumpstart us into the world of Pandora, not only physically, but also sort of the emotional core of what James Cameron was getting at with the movie. So we all were able to be on the same page and approach our movement and our artistry from that point of view and from James Cameron's vision.
And talking about the aerial acts, we have quite a few aerial acts in Toru. There's that nice fine line because the show didn't start from the acrobatics. Normally at Cirque du Soleil, a show will start from the acrobatics and then be created around that. And this show was created, of course, around the film. And so all of the acrobatics that we do in the show is there to support the story. So that's sort of that challenge of how do we put our Cirque du Soleil flair on this acrobatics without it taking away from the story.
Okay, great. Well, I can't wait to see how you guys pull that off. Thank you.